Do you ever sit in a room full of family or neighbors and still feel strangely alone? Do you look around and see people, yet inside you feel disconnected, distant, or invisible? Do you ever wake up with a heaviness you can't explain, as if the world is happening behind a window you can't open? Have you ever blamed yourself for being withdrawn, or told yourself you should try harder, even though something inside feels too tired to try? Many seniors say loneliness hits them the hardest when they're surrounded by people. And here is something most people never hear. Sometimes part of that loneliness has physical causes. Sometimes the body itself is signaling for help. If any of those questions felt too familiar, stay with me. In this video, I will explain how loneliness and low mood can be connected to vitamin deficiencies, including vitamins that affect your brain, your energy, and your motivation. We will talk about vitamin D, the one most often linked to depression in seniors, and what other vitamins could be playing a role. And I will show you how simple nutrition changes, along with simple meals using basic ingredients, can help you feel more grounded and emotionally connected. I will also share 2 real stories from American seniors who felt exactly the way you feel and how tiny changes helped them pull out of that dark, quiet place. Before we dive in, please subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos that can make your daily life easier, healthier, and more hopeful. Loneliness is more than a feeling. Researchers in the United States, including health agencies like the CDC and the National Institutes of Health, say loneliness can behave like a physical illness. Studies show that about 1 in 3 older adults regularly feels lonely, and many say they don't have enough emotional support. Loneliness raises the risk of heart problems, sleep issues, memory problems, and even early mortality. When someone feels lonely for a long time, the brain starts releasing more stress chemicals, their immune system weakens, and daily behaviors begin to change. People move less, eat less variety, skip meals, or rely on convenience foods. Over time, this can lead to deficiencies in vitamins that the brain needs in order to regulate mood, motivation, and social energy. In other words, loneliness can harm nutrition, and poor nutrition can worsen loneliness. It creates a cycle that feels impossible to break. This is where vitamin D enters the picture. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin because your skin produces it when sunlight hits it. But as we age, our skin produces much less. Seniors often stay indoors more, take medications that affect absorption, eat fewer vitamin D-rich foods, and experience mobility problems that limit outdoor time. Large studies across the United States show a consistent pattern. Seniors with low vitamin D levels are more likely to report depression, low motivation, and social withdrawal. Some major studies show that improving vitamin D levels doesn't magically cure depression for everyone, especially when levels weren't low to begin with. But when seniors truly are deficient, treating that deficiency has helped many reduce depressive symptoms and regain interest in daily life. Scientists believe vitamin D affects loneliness and mood through several pathways. First, vitamin D receptors exist in the parts of the brain that regulate emotion. When vitamin D is too low, those systems may not function at their best. Second, low vitamin D can cause fatigue and poor sleep. When your sleep is inconsistent, it becomes harder to socialize or maintain relationships. Third, vitamin D deficiency can contribute to muscle weakness and chronic pain. When moving hurts, people slowly retreat from social life. Fourth, vitamin D affects inflammation. Studies show that inflammation in the brain and body can worsen depression and low mood. All of these physical problems can make loneliness feel deeper and leave you feeling trapped inside your own mind. Of course, vitamin D is not the only nutrient connected to mood and social behavior. Vitamin B12 is one of the most important. When B12 is low, seniors often feel tired, foggy, irritable, or even depressed. Folate and vitamin B6 also support the production of neurotransmitters, the brain's emotional messengers. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially from fish, play a major role in brain health. Magnesium and vitamin C support stress resilience and emotional balance. Recent research from nutrition and aging programs in the U.S. shows that older adults who feel socially disconnected tend to eat fewer nutrient-dense foods and have lower levels of several essential vitamins. So again, poor mood and poor nutrition feed each other. Let's bring all of this into real life through two American seniors whose stories may feel familiar. The first story is about Evelyn, a 74-year-old woman from Ohio. She lost her husband and lived alone in a small apartment in Columbus. Her family visited on weekends, but she usually spent weekdays in silence. Winter was the hardest for her. She often canceled her card game afternoons at the senior center because her knees hurt. She felt drained, and she blamed herself for not being stronger. Her meals were very limited: toast, tea, and canned soup. Eventually, a regular checkup revealed that she had extremely low vitamin D and low vitamin B12. Her doctor started a moderate vitamin D plan and showed her how to add simple foods like canned salmon, eggs, and leafy greens. Within a few weeks, she began taking short walks. Within a few months, she returned to the senior center once a week. She said her body felt lighter, but more importantly, her loneliness felt less suffocating. She never realized that a deficiency could make her feel so emotionally disconnected. The second story is about Frank, a 68-year-old from Florida. He lived with his daughter's family in Tampa, but their schedules meant he often ate alone. Over time, he stopped attending neighborhood gatherings, telling himself he just wasn't in the mood. One day during an appointment, he mentioned his sadness and lack of interest in things he once enjoyed. His doctor checked his vitamin D level, and it was significantly low. He also wasn't getting enough omega-3 fats. His doctor recommended sunlight, a safe supplement routine, and simple meal improvements. Frank started making a tuna and avocado salad for lunch, something easy he could prepare without feeling like a burden. His daughter encouraged him to join a weekly walking group. Slowly, something shifted. He described it this way: "I didn't wake up happy, but I woke up reachable. That's what small changes can do." Research backs up these experiences. The CDC and the National Academies of Sciences have declared loneliness in older adults a major health concern. Many U.S. studies show a strong association between low vitamin D and depressive symptoms in older adults. And recent nutrition research shows that seniors who eat fewer vitamins and minerals often become more socially withdrawn. These patterns repeat across many health systems, which is why many doctors now test vitamin D and B12 levels in older adults who report low mood or ongoing loneliness. So what can you do right now? The first step is to ask your doctor for a simple blood test. Checking your vitamin D level, your vitamin B, 12 level, and your general metabolic panel can provide answers you may not expect. Second, try to get a little sunlight each day if it's medically safe for you. Even 10 to 20 minutes in the morning can help your body make vitamin D. Third, make small, realistic changes to your meals. Simple meals can make a surprising difference. Here are 3 examples you can use immediately. One is a salmon and spinach scramble made with 2 eggs, a handful of spinach, and a small can of salmon. Another is a 5-minute tuna and avocado salad that requires no cooking at all. And the third is a chickpea and vegetable bowl made from canned chickpeas and steamed or roasted vegetables. These meals are quick, affordable, and rich in nutrients that support emotional and physical well-being. They're easy for seniors who live alone or feel unmotivated. Along with nutrition, try adding small social routines. A weekly phone call, a 10-minute walk with a neighbor, or even a virtual senior group can help break the isolation cycle. Gentle movement like stretching or chair exercises can improve mood and sleep, both of which lower loneliness. And if possible, consider speaking with a therapist or counselor. Cognitive behavioral therapy has been shown to improve loneliness in older adults when combined with social and nutritional support. If you ever feel hopeless or have thoughts of harming yourself, reach out immediately to emergency services, your doctor, or someone you trust. You are not alone, and loneliness is not a personal failure. It is a health condition with medical, emotional, and nutritional sides, all of which deserve attention. To wrap this up, remember this: loneliness is painful, but sometimes part of the heaviness comes from a vitamin deficiency that can be identified and treated. Simple foods, a little sunlight, a small social step, these things can open a crack in the wall. Seniors like Evelyn and Frank made tiny changes that helped them reconnect with life. And so can you. If this video brought you even one moment of clarity or comfort, please subscribe so you don't miss more supportive and senior-friendly health videos. You matter, and you deserve to feel seen, supported, and connected.